Welcome back, everyone. As before, my name is Mr. Jack Dax, and I have Ivan with me above. We are the
Hey.
MTGPL Paper Legacy Discord. If you're just tuning in, we are a Discord that plays a bunch of Paper Legacy over webcam. This is Legacy Fight Night. We do it every Tuesday. Type on exclamation Discord in the Twitch chat if you want to join us and attend one of these awesome events. But Ivan, look at these decks. Look what we
Yeah.
got.
Oh my goodness. We have Eldrazi and Taxes versus Turbo Depths here. And so looking at these deck lists, it looks like there's going to be a lot of back and forth, right? As a Depths player, you never want to see Caracas decks, but the configuration that Pain Cow has here with four not of this world, with the four pithing needles main deck, mind you,
Mm.
um, this and I think as well, yeah, we'd have two main deck Sylvan Safekeepers. I mean, so Pain Cow knows uh, what he doesn't want to see, and that's what they're rolling with.
Panko is coming to play. And of course, on our left, we have Cosmic Coil. For those who are a bit newer to the Discord, we do have a Hall of Champions. And I believe Cosmic Coil won with this exact deck list back in August, I want to say. One of our weekly champions. And is one of the proud owners of one of our Brainstorm tokens, I believe, as well. Of
Killing
course, you
it.
won't be seeing it because he's not playing blue. Playing his classic Eldrazi and Taxes. This deck is a little bit different. Haven't seen the list right now, but if it's anything like the old list, he's playing the old school Tidehollows colors, the mono black versions, and he's got altered scrublands to look like Guru lands, which are really cool. And they're all in Japanese, I want to say, the whole deck list.
As a matter of fact, it looks like he has switched over to just the white Eldrazi, actually.
Interesting.
So we're seeing the new Luminarch Aspirant coming in to buff things like the main deck Walking Ballista, and we're seeing the classic Eldrazi Displacer, the Thalias.
Of
Uh,
course.
granted, let's see, we're looking at the Big Thalia and regular Thalia, and then you have your Eldrazi, your Thought Not Seers, your Reality Smashers, and we're also seeing this tech of two Winds of Abandon main and two Winds of Abandon sideboard. And if you're not aware of what that is, go ahead and look that up there in our chat. It's some spicy stuff.
Yeah, I believe the Winds of the Bannon is an overload card, right? It is one white mana and a generic. Exile a target creature. That player may search their library for a land. Overload is 4 generic, double white or something like that.
Yeah. Huh?
Ooh, looks like we're starting off with a Tomb of Yawgmoth, so we can get black over here. Pithing Needle on Wasteland. Into a Chalice on 1.
All right. Yeah. Being able to sneak that needle in under the chalice is key here. Uh, so let's see how this plays out here. And yeah, Prez pointing out the altered black bordered Japanese Portal 3 Kingdoms Plains.
Super nice.
Yeah,
Uh, Notably here, we're actually seeing Dark Depths play the Tomb of Yawgmoth first. We actually get to see Dark Depths. It actually makes mana in this circumstance. A tap for black.
hmm
Ooh, Big Thalia has come out to play. For those who don't see it that often, Big Thalia says creatures and lands come in tapped. I believe it's non-basic lands, I want to say, too. Might just
yeah.
be lands. It's been a long time since I've actually played
Yeah,
Big
let's just
Thalia.
triple check here. Yeah, non basic lands and
Yeah.
creatures.
We tried for thick Thalia. We
Go
tried. Oh,
ahead and
there's the Hex Mage.
try it again with two C's.
We'll see the Hex Mage straight up. I wonder if we're going to crack this right now.
Going
Um,
for it.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, I mean, it could potentially get blinked by Eldrazi Displacer, which is scary. It could get bounced with Caracas. Lots of things that could potentially go wrong here. But it looks like Pain Cow has no fear.
I do find it funny that you added a bunch of C's and it did populate as cards similar to it.
That's so awesome.
It did try. Yeah, no Chalice plus Swords makes this a very dangerous time to live in.
Oh, that's a very good point. Yeah, no swords. Okay, we're seeing the new Aspirant going to combat, looks like. Yep, and putting a 1/1 counter on Thick Thalia.
Oh, yeah.
Swinging. It knows. It sure
Oh, we're going
does.
to see the Winds of Abandon. That is the tech giving up right now.
Wow. Exile target creature you don't control. For each creature exiled this way, its controller searches their library for a basic land, puts it on the battlefield tap, then shuffles.
Oh, we're gonna see.
Counterplay of the not of this world we had spoken of.
Oh yeah,
Is that looking like GG then?
I believe so.
May just be a very quick game one. Yep, we're seeing a scoop. Yep, Pain Cow
Yep.
with the main deck. Uh, Not of this world, man. Just protecting those Eldritch horrors. Just too strong.
Oh yeah. Unfortunate for Cosmic Coil. That was very good set play, very proper play of Chalice on one.
Yeah.
I'm totally free and scot free to go under. Wasteland's not here. Let me just do this now. And then seeing the Winds of Abandon. Thankfully, Pain Cow did have the Not of this world, so he did not get got. But
Yeah.
it is
That
what it
Chalice
is.
one does stop tons of cards in Pain Cow's deck, right? The Elvish Reclaimer, the Crop Rotation,
Oh yeah.
direct, uh, their own Pithing Needles. So we're going to go on to sideboards here, if you don't mind. We're going to go ahead and look at Pain Cows first. We have 3 Surgical Extraction, 3 Veil of Summer, 3 Abrupt Decay, 1 Collector Oof, 2 Force of Vigor, and 3 Ley Line of the Void. What do you like in here?
I really like, at least personally, for Leyline of the Void. That's not gonna be that great. When it comes to everything else, I mean, this is one of those matchups that you don't really know what you're playing against either.
Right.
You kind of get an idea. Paincow might know it's Eldrazi and taxes. I think at this point you're kind of taking a lot of wedges because I don't think on Paincow's side you're gonna be really siding much out. There might be like 1 or 2 things because you did mention that we already have the Not of this World main, we have the Pithing Needles main, a lot of the stuff that would get taken away.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that Veil of Summer aren't doing anything. I mean,
yeah,
my opinion, I might bring in a little bit of disruption to deal with some things like the abrupt decays, and that's about it. Maybe just to be able to deal with the like anti hate or any of the like Eldrazi displacer things like that.
yeah, probably Abrupt Decay would be the best bring just because it's so much utility coming out of it. You can get rid of Chalice. You can get rid of any of the 3 drops or less. You can't be countered, even if you're worried about that somehow.
Yeah, and I mean you can cut something like the Bajuka Bog, right? I mean that's not really doing anything for you in this
No.
matchup. So going over to the White Eldrazi, in the sideboard we have 4 Swords to Plowshares, 2 Containment Priests, 3 Rest in Peace, the 2 more Winds of Abandon, 2 Mangara the Diplomat, M21 Mangara,
Okay.
and Break Trap. What are you thinking about here?
Honestly, that sideboard is so wild to me.
Wild.
I'm not even sure where you start. The Mindbreak traps I don't think are gonna be that great.
I mean, I'm thinking the Winds of Abandon did work, right? Uh,
Yeah, if you're gonna go down that Chalice path again, probably more Winds of Abandon.
yeah,
Um,
right. Because yeah, bringing in the swords. I mean, although those will just straight up answer a Merit Lage, that's 20 life, and also if you're keeping in your chalices, that's a non-bow. So that's a hard one. I guess we'll just really just kind of see how that plays out, really. And they're piloting these decks, so they probably have a bit more knowledge when it comes to this than I do. But yeah, anybody in chat, if what do you like? What would you bring in, and what would you think to take out in this matchup here?
Chalice on 7 would have won the game.
You know what? You're not wrong there. Nice. Hello, beard brother
Honestly, we could bring in
here.
this is just like a tough situation to be in.
Yeah, it just comes down to do you have the answer to the answer in most cases.
Yeah, I
Uh,
mean, Rest in Peace would be nice if they were still splashing black. But he isn't.
right.
So that wouldn't be that great because if you're still splashing black, likely you'd be playing Wasteland Stranglers, which means that you'd be generating value off that.
Right. But yeah, since this is the mono white version, a little less synergy with that. But yeah, I mean, basically, I mean, the main deck is pretty well set up to beat something like this. It's just like I said, does Pain Cow have the answer to the answer? And if not, then that's how it's going to go. And if they do, then it's going to swing the other way, I suppose.
Yeah,
Very
honestly, the last game was more controlling grinding. This game, this match, I should say, is more of Drag race. This is Fast and the Furious 1. We're going straight for the drag. Who can get the most life chunk down first?
Right. And so in that case, the swords does seem sort of terrible against a Merit Lage, but I mean, I think I'd rather them have 20 life than me just losing, but we will see.
20 Fast, 20 Furious.
That's
Indeed.
exactly.
We're going to lose 1 life for the Nurturing Peatland. We're probably going to cast an Elvish Reclaimer, I imagine.
Sweet. Yeah, and we're only seeing one, so there you have it. Over
We're going to see the Eldrazi. We're going to see
yeah,
Displacer straight out. Okay.
yeah, Eldrazi Displacer being absolutely disgusting in this matchup.
It actually is very worthwhile because you can blink the Merit Lage.
Yeah,
And it
and
goes away.
it's a repeatable thing here, so we're gonna need a Pithing Needle or an Abrupt Decay to deal with this very quickly.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, Prez knows.
I do have to wonder if Pain Cow is scared of getting wastelanded. I don't believe he saw any wastelands last time, but it's still a very real possibility.
Right. I mean, when you're seeing like some sort of aggro prison control deck, you can sort of assume there's going to be some number of wastelands.
Hmm.
Okay, we're seeing a crop rotation right out the gate.
I do wonder what mana we were generating. Double ball. We generated a green and then we're floating a black here. Are we going to
Mhm.
potentially cast something?
Okay, we're just going straight to get the Thespian stage here.
All right.
Potentially, I guess, just to set up the ability to just go get Dark Depths ASAP one more time. And then once again, hopefully protect it, right? Because that not of this world is just kind of a gotcha. You can go to Blanket with Displacer, say no, and that could be that.
Yeah, that really could be that. It just depends on the route that gets taken. Um, if Cosmic gets another Eldrazi temple, this could be a different story because then you could just do it again.
Hmm.
So there could be a real fight over it.
Yeah, notably, there's also the fact that just putting lands into your graveyard does make Reclaimer an actual beater. So
It does. I believe we're up to a 2 count so far, and I think Reclaimer needs what, 4 or more?
a three, I think. I could be wrong.
There's the Dark Depths.
Yeah. So yep, we're seeing the Dark Depths. We got the stage, and now we
Now we
just
just
need
need the mana to get there.
right petals. They do have spirit guides as well, so this could just come out of nowhere. But then again, are you just gonna run it straight out and then make them have it? Right? It looks like we're just going for it again.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I just blanket here now and just force them to have it.
right,
I'm
but
just gonna
then
end step blanket and then force you to counter it, and then I'm gonna do it on my upkeep again.
yeah. So I mean, at this point, does Pain Cow have two
2.
answers? Are we gonna see like a exile spirit guide put down Pithing Needle named Displacer after the fact just to make Cosmic Coil use their mana?
Well, this
Interesting.
is this is end step. This is end of turn.
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah.
okay.
It's not like he can even cast sorcery speed stuff. So here we go. Let's see what happens.
So I wonder if Cosmic drew the Winds of Abandon.
Super sick. Yeah, this is going. Okay. Going
Of
to get a
course, you gotta let them know that you can get a basic. Pain Cow will probably find one. Of course, you can always fail to find and to shuffle your deck. That is always an option.
yeah, I guess Pain Cow is just making them have it, making them use their spells. We'll see what happens here. Once again, though, this Elvish Reclaimer is no slouch. I mean, it could just go in and just beat face.
Oh, this makes a lot more sense about why they did certain things.
Ah, okay.
Okay. I'm assuming we'll beat face now.
Mm-hmm.
Parody. Yeah, Pain Cow could have end stepped the Merit Lodge if he wanted to. Uh, we were discussing why he's not doing that. A lot of the Turbo Duff players would make you have it at end step, so it wouldn't be problematic. But I mean, I guess they just want to use their mana now.
Yeah, I mean, with Winds of Abandon being a sorcery, yeah, that would have taken that out of the equation completely. Okay,
I'm also a little surprised that Cosmic didn't use the temple. Not that I saw, at least.
yeah,
Because if you float the mana on the temple, and just wait, as long as Pain Cow doesn't move into any other step, you could use the ability.
very true. Well, it is what it is here, and here we are with the Sylvan Scrying going for the Dark Depths.
I imagine that name's Eldrazi or maybe human. Cavern on humans. Let's go.
Okay, so we see Chalice on one here. No more crop rotations, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
At least for the meantime. Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense what Black Sky saying in chat there.
No, I do agree. You definitely want to make them have the Swords to Plowshare or something else.
Yeah,
Because you want to get some value off of your Merit Lodge.
yeah, 20 life isn't so bad.
Yeah, I like a buffer life. I'm a big fan of it.
Okay, but we're just seeing Pain Cow just relentless with the slamming down these combo pieces. So we'll see it again then. See what happens.
Oh, the best card to be drawn here is the Temple, by far. Just make them have it.
Let's see.
Incidentally, the Cavern of Souls is actually really important here because you need the colorless mana to generate for Displacer. It is actually a requirement.
Colorless, yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually quite surprised that there was no block on the Displacer, and then I realized Displacer is a 3/3,
Yep.
not a small creature.
Using both of it just to make them tapped. Seems like a good idea to me.
Oh yeah, just get him out of the way.
I assume this one's going to be on Eldrazi?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would.
that one. That one's on
Yeah,
Eldrazi. Just more redundancy. We have at least 2 activations so far with our mana base. We are doing Life from the Loam, I imagine?
yeah, that's what it's looking like here. Getting
Yeah.
Ghost Border, Peatland, and Swamp.
Yeah, this is a fun one. I'm assuming he's going to hit Temple, and then I just tap Temple. Um,
Mm-hmm. Might as well use it.
oh, what? Okay.
And
On
just
human. Failed to find? Was Cosmic Core reminded that that was a Ghost Border?
uh let's see. How many there are 6 planes in the deck, it looks like.
Was that purposeful fail to find and not shuffle and look for it?
Or was that the 6th planes already in graveyard? No, I don't think so.
No. I mean, I guess they chose not to. We're just going to assume it.
Sure.
Yeah, that is you must tell the opponent that they can get a land. That is part of the ruling. For those who don't know, you are supposed to and obligated to tell your opponent you may fetch a land. It is the Path of Exile rule. Many judges will tell you, including myself, that you actually have to say you may fetch for a land. A basic one, importantly. In this circumstance, we'll just keep moving along.
Yeah, and we're certainly going to have to see an answer to the Displacer.
I imagine we're just gonna keep ghost porting.
Yeah,
Eventually, you do run out of non-basics.
it's true. Yeah, you run out of your colorless sources, and then it's not really able to do anything.
Cosmic, I believe, is yeah. Okay, smart.
That's one way to do it.
And I think that's GG.
Oh wow, I actually, yeah, so we're going 1-1 here.
Yeah, I can see why Pain Cow chose to do that. Even if Pain Cow did go straight for the Merit Lodge there, it would have ended up in a situation where you would have another blink effect from Cosmic Coil, allowing Cosmic to flicker it again, and thereby you have no blockers anymore.
Yeah,
You don't want to be there.
yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder why Pain Cow just didn't leave them up as blockers, but once again, yeah, the Eldrazi just being able to take care of that. Wow, Eldrazi killing it.
Hmm.
So, you change anything in this game 3 here then?
No, not really. Pain Cow might be pulling back in a pithing needle, maybe if Pain Cow took one out.
Yeah,
Maybe not if this world's again. If Pain Cow took any out.
right.
Otherwise, I'd probably keep it relatively the same. Your game plan is to drag race your way through this, so just
Right.
as fast as possible. Being on the play is very important for turbo depths.
Yeah. I mean, I do like the idea of having the abrupt decays just to get rid of those displacers. Like seeing how strong
Oh
Eldrazi
yeah.
displays, you just have to answer it in one way or another. So Pithing Needle and Abrupt Decay are, I think, your best friends here.
Interestingly, we haven't seen the double temple start into Thoughtnuts here yet.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting interaction. And we also haven't seen Reality Smasher come out yet either. Assuming Cosmic Coil hasn't cited Reality Smasher out. Nor have we seen the Walking Bliss that's supposed to be in their deck list.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if that was trimmed because you're not really going to be hitting much, right? I mean, you may
Yeah.
be able to put off a Vampire Hex Mage at an inopportune time for Pain Cow, but otherwise, it's not doing much. I did see Cosmic Coil do some shenanigans the other day with a bunch of Eldrazi displacers and Thought Not Seers, and seeing those stacks go off.
Oh, that's a funny one. Responding to your own trigger to do it is really funny.
Yeah,
Because if you do stack it right, you can respond to the ETB trigger, causing them to draw a card before you actually exile a card.
yeah. So I think it's what like draw, exile. If they do it
Yeah, if
correctly.
you flicker if you flicker it correctly, what's supposed to happen is you take a card, then they draw a card whenever it leaves the battlefield. But if
Mm,
you do in response to the ETB, you can force them to draw a card first before you get to pick your litter of cards.
right. Yikes.
Which in most circumstances you wouldn't want to do that, but it's still funny to do it.
Uh huh.
Because then you get to exile two cards.
Yeah, certainly. If it's the first thought, not
Yeah,
it goes.
it's draw, exile, exile. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm assuming Pankau will be on the play here. We haven't finalized our hands yet. We'll see. Looks like we're gonna mull. Now it'd be a good time to remind you all we are the MTGPL MTG Paper Legacy Discord. For those looking for webcam games, we do a weekly every Saturday. We have some nice brainstorm tokens while supplies last, but now we have the new Dark Ritual art, which is a ton of fun to look at.
Yeah.
Perfect for those Storm players and Test players and Ant players. Um, really, any deck that uses Dark Rituals,
Anybody.
beautiful. Yeah, our Pox players, our resident Shaman, great
Yeah.
Pox player, all the way from Chile. Join the Discord, type in ! Discord. We also have a league that we run every month. Next week we'll have the top four, the semifinals and finals of our November league, which will be a
Mhm.
ton of fun. And then at the end of every quarter, we'll have an invitational. This next invitational is in February. It'll be a ton of fun. Hopefully, you guys can qualify for that. If you want to figure out how to qualify for that, check out at !Invitational in the Twitch chat. It should pull up what the leaderboard looks like, how that works, what counts. Legacy Fight Nights count for points. Saturday weeklies count for points. Monthlies count for points. And really, it's a lot of fun to have that invitational. Because the winner gets a play set of either the Dark Ritual or Brainstorms while supplies last, or whatever our next token might be.
That's right. 'Cause, you guys keep showing up, and we'll keep it coming.
Yes, and mono back reanimated plays. We can't forget about Hell.
Certainly not.
Certainly not. Looks
And
like both players have gone into 6.
yeah, let's do this.
Look, I'm not playing OS. We're not casting a Dark Ritual into him to Torak. That's not what's happening.
I see where you're going with this, Black Sky. Are you talking about that old DD,
The razzle dazzle of the Doomsday.
Yeah, trust me, we know about it. All right, we know about it, and we do love it. I'm not sure how many of your victims have loved it, but we love watching it.
Dark Rituals make black, 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 black. Yeah, close enough. We're going to be very, very similar here. We're seeing a Wasteland and a Lotus Petal.
All right, what do we got here?
Sylvan Scrying. I imagine we get like a Tomb of Yawgmoth or something, or we're just going to get the Dark Depth straight away. Okay.
Going straight for it.
Meaning we do have another land somewhere, or another Lotus Petal. This isn't the Dark Ritual Hippie Him go time? Yeah, no, I don't think so. I love Hippie Him as an opener. Looks like we get that patented I'm gonna wasteland you to death strat from Cosmic Coil.
Yeah, Cosmic Coil going hard, going all in basically on these wastelands. So if we see a Pithing Needle on Wasteland, that could be really, really bad.
Hello, Lady Vitos. Welcome to the stream. Happy that you're here.
Hey, thanks for coming out. How many Z's can we put on there? Apparently, yeah.
Our resident streamer right now is beyond statistic and loves to use the word thick right now. It must be his new favorite word.
Yeah, well,
We're gonna get a Tomb of Yawgmoth, so at least we're gonna make black mana. That Wasteland is deceptive. Those are actually some very, very nice pain lands, but they only tap for black. In a sense.
Hey,
How are we casting that Abrupt Decay?
that is a very good point.
How are we casting that Abrupt Decay? Oh, did we exile a... Yeah, we exiled an Elvish Spirit Guide.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a fun way to do that. I haven't seen Elvish Spirit Guide in a long time since Belcher combo. It's probably the last time I've seen Elvish Spirit Guide. Elvish Spirit Guide Land Grant.
Yeah, it's basically like the only two decks that see it anymore, really. It's too toughness thick. I guess that depends on who you ask, really.
Oh, oof. Good question. Good question. Double Wasteland. Yeah, this is rough. That's a nice Dark Depths. It does nothing.
Asking the real questions, the tough questions here in chat, guys. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, we seem to have a lively discussion about whether an average human is a woman.
Right? Whereas like there's ants, like insects can also be 1/1s. That whole thing.
Hey, look, Pain Cow is on one land. It just does nothing, okay? It's like banding lands, okay? They do something. They just don't do anything.
We are seeing Umazawa's Jite here. Some people's number one pick for equipment, best ever printed. Some say Shuko. Uh, there's a debate. It's an ongoing debate. Some people say Skull Clamp, too good apparently for us, but there's that.
I don't know. I don't think of GTA as like an equipment. I really think of GTA as the Planeswalker maker. Really hard to think of it in the mind state of being an equipment when it does 3 abilities and it ticks.
It kind of does everything.
I do, however, miss Deathrite Shaman a little bit. The one true 1-mana Planeswalker.
Yeah. Rest in peace, man.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, indeed. Died for the sins.
That's right.
Format.
Someone did say Shuko.
Oh yeah, Tensei. Shout outs to Dubai over there. Must be pretty late now, I imagine. But thanks for coming out, Tensei. Appreciated the games. Unfortunate your Rug Delver match was not the best for you on your land side of things, but a lot of fun there.
Yeah, man, you can't stay away. You can't stray away from the Shukos, man. I think Shuko may have actually taken it for you. So slam it into every deck you can, apparently. But yeah, of course. Thanks so much for coming out and playing, and thanks so much to everybody for coming out and watching as well.
Yeah, we're gonna see that double black here.
Okay, we're just going for it. Boom. Biggie, biggie, biggie.
End of turn Swords of Pleasure. Yeah, there we go.
All this world. Yep.
I
Take
wonder
'em.
if we have another. Do we have anything else here?
Got 3 cards.
Oh, okay. So this is actually pretty decent. This is a decent place to be. They could play a creature and just GT counter it up if they wanted to.
Yeah, but the
But
art.
I guess we're just Winds of Abandoning. Seems good.
Yeah, and I mean, once again, this could that line specifically can be avoided by just doing the Merit Lodge end of turn, since the Winds of Abandon is sorcery speed. But sometimes you just gotta jam.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta go for it. You gotta make them have it.
I mean, well, there's another Dark Depth, so
Oh, we're gonna see that Sylvan Safekeeper. Good card. Sometimes a double-edged sword though.
so
Um,
are we seeing that Cosmic Coil has 6 cards in hand there with that die, a 6-sided
I
die?
believe so.
Okay.
Hey, Zipify, welcome to the stream. One of our newer Discord members. I'm happy that you come out and watch some Legacy out here.
Absolutely. We were checking out your setup earlier. It's looking pretty good.
Getting
Welcome.
that diffused lighting.
That's right.
I do wonder if this is going to be the time when Cosmic Coil decides to just try and mess with the Shroud on Sylvan Safekeeper.
Right.
It's one of my favorite things to just start blowing up lands doing that by that way.
Ooh. So we're seeing 2 different ways to go get lands. We see crop rotation and Sylvan Scrying in hand. What do you think Cosmic Coil's taking here?
I would take the crop rotation.
Cosmic Coil looks like they have other plans. I think they're probably thinking, right, the crop rot is going to make them have to get rid of a land, which is 1 less land used with Safekeeper. But, I mean, let's see. Oh yeah, Zippy, of course. And to you and to everybody else out there. Also, if you have any questions, you can always just DM the mod team here, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We're always happy to help.
And we have extensive pinned comments for a bunch of different stuff. We've had people who actually work in like the audio visual kind of industry to give tips and like the best setups. We've had photographers who've come on who play Magic as well. Ton of fun. There's the Sylvan Safekeeper. Coming in clutch.
Yeah, absolutely.
The fun part of this is, do we equip GT or do we go down an entirely different path?
Oh gosh, I mean,
Winds of Abandon, never mind.
keep running it back with Winds of Abandon. No lands to speak of.
There's the GT. All right, let's beat in and then kill the Sylvan Safekeeper. I imagine the patented GT.
Oh yeah, hey, real Chris McLean in chat. Certainly, go ahead and get that set up, man. We'd love to have you on here. See you on stream. Come out and win some of these tokens.
Yeah, we do try and encourage come out play on our streams, even if you can't go play in LFG. We really encourage our player base to be more active. Enjoy Play Per Legacy. For those, is there a word for hellbent button board? For those less than comfortable on streams, we do encourage trying to play against the mods. We will willingly help out, get over whatever fears that you might have with webcam magic. Just understand that we're all Paper Legacy players. We all just want to play Paper and Legacy. We all actually want to go to our local game stores, but we know we can't. COVID-19 has hit us all very hard this year. A lot of us want to make sure that we're safe. So webcam magic is a great alternative. And it looks like we just seen Cosmic Coral take it.
All right.
2-1. What a
Congrats.
grindy match.
Well, yeah, it ended up being quite grindy, all things considered, right?